All right, gentlemen. So we have a new game. I have no idea what to expect out of this game. But it's got a lot of things that are reminiscent of WoW, with hopefully a little bit less of the vestigial annoying systems. And we're going to try it out. Let's do it. Play. First time player. Yeah, sure. Let's try it out. Okay, so you can be a tank, you can be a DPS, or you can be a healer. All right, well, I'm going to play... So I have to play as a girl? Fuck. Okay, well, I'm going to go and do... You skipped the tutorial? Wait, back. Wait, play. Oh, I did? Oops. Okay, I didn't realize that. I clicked the wrong button. I wasn't even paying attention. Yeah, we'll play the tank, and we'll see how that goes, and then we'll play the DPS after that. Okay. So, now I go to the stronghold. What is the stronghold? Well, skips tutorial? Well, I didn't read it. Okay, and I just clicked the wrong button. Getting started. Okay, so you can move back and forth, and you have your abilities here. Measured strike, power strike, shield slam, shield throw, charge. Can I shift? Can I charge to a target? Okay. You're now in a stronghold base of operations. Set out from adventures, swap heroes. Return to hero select to swap heroes anytime you want. Access the tutorial anytime with the escape menu. Practice on target dummies to get a feel for your hero. And when you're ready to go to quick play. Okay. So, let's go ahead and look at the rest of these. Bash. So this is an interrupt. Taunt. And then shields up. Okay, so this is... Alright. Well, let's go... Can I open this? Oh, this is my stash. Oh, so I have armor as well. Okay. And so you have, like, a damage meter as well. Like, damage done and healing done. I don't know if I can change my UI. HUD edit mode. Okay, here we go. So we're going to move this up so you guys can see it. So this is basically like a WoW. This is pretty much like WoW, isn't it? I mean, I feel like it is. It's pretty much WoW. So there's a charge. Okay, so you build up rage, and then I can do this. Okay. What about shift 2? What does that do? Is that the taunt? Can you zoom out? Yeah, I can. I'll show you how far I can zoom out by. That is the maximum amount of zoom distance that I can make. And then this is the game finder, and I can figure out... game finder, you get into adventures and dungeons. Quick play is the fastest way to get into it. A mission. Adventures take 10 to 15 minutes to complete. Quick play can only send you to adventures. Okay, so what's the difference in an adventure and a mission? I'm not sure. Find modes, +1 mount. Oh yeah, do I have my mount here? I guess it's not showable here, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and take a look around. What's this League UI? Actually, I think that the game that this reminds me to... So, oh, there's even a leaderboard for this. Oh, wow. So these are like the different people that are playing the game. Okay, so that's interesting. So this is basically like... Yeah, so can I jump off this? No, I can't. Okay. So... Did they basically just make WoW, but... It's like this is a combination between like WoW and Wayfinder, I feel. Like the graphics and like the style and everything. Like that's at least how I see it. Minus the leveling. Yeah, you just don't level at all. Like you start at, I guess, kind of max level, and you just get better gear. Okay, I'm just gonna look around at the world, and then we're gonna get into a game. The game is basically a hero shooter. Yeah, I'm actually really curious to see what it's going to be like. I mean, to be honest with you guys, like, I think I should be fair. Is like, I'm actually going into this expecting it to not really be particularly enjoyable. And the reason why is, like, I've never really liked Mythic Plus a lot in WoW. And so I kind of assumed that the game wouldn't really be very good. And so, like, that's the way that I feel about it, honestly. And so, like, I'm kind of, like, you know, this is going to have to win me over, really, because it's just not really my style of game a whole lot. But I'm going to try to give it as much of a fair shake as I can and then try it out. But I'll tell you right off the bat, like, my first impressions of the game, like, graphically and everything, is that this is, it's good enough, right? It's good enough. And it does feel like, it feels a lot like WoW. I'll tell you that. Like a lot of the movements, the graphics, and everything, it seems like they're very much trying to just be a Mythic Plus simulator game. You unlock new abilities as you do dungeons. Okay, well, let's go do a dungeon and let's see what happens, right? Yeah, I think that's the best idea. And access your mounts. Okay, and I can't... Okay, so I don't get a mount until I do an adventure. So let's go ahead and let's do that. We're going to try it out. What's it called? It's called Fellowship. That's what the game is called. All right, so we're going to start. We're going to click the button. Okay, I can't do anything. Find game, quick play. Okay, so I can't click anything. I just click play. Okay. So I'm matchmaking right here. And I guess I just need to find 2 more DPS, and then we're good to go. We'll have to try this out. Tutorial quest? Well, I mean, I generally understand, like, I mean, what to do. It's probably not going to be super complicated. But I guess we'll find out. Okay, adventure. Welcome to your first adventure. Kill the boss, fill the kill score. Okay. So this is literally the exact same as Mythic Plus. Alright, so I'm in here, and there's like 3 other players. So it's a 4-man instead of a 5-man. Alright. We'll charge in. And... okay, this seems pretty easy. Alright. The numbers need work. Yeah, a little bit, I'd say so. Uh-oh. I lost aggro. Got it. Had to taunt that one back. Let's go this way. I think this does it does damage to everything, right? Yeah, it does. Okay. Arcane Strike. What does that do? So they all have, like, individual different abilities and everything. Bigger pulls? You think I should do a bigger pull? I mean, I don't know about that or not. Like, this is my first dungeon. I'm just trying to understand it myself. Oh, so, okay, so he just cast a spell and I just interrupted it with Bash. Okay. And then this is a shield throw. That does a lot of damage. I want to use that as much as I can. Big pulls, big dick. Oh, I probably shouldn't stand in that, right? Okay. Is this the WoW killer? Yeah. Yeah, this is the game that's gonna kill WoW. I know people might not have believed it, but that's where we're at. Can I target this one? Get the aggro on it? Okay, we got it. Oh, no, we lost the other one. Okay, moving out of that. Okay. Game name? It's called Fellowship. That's the name of the game. Okay. This looks bad. I'll give some opinions on it after I finish the dungeon. I'm going to try to be fair and open-minded until I finish, and that way I can have a better idea. And, you know, then we'll talk about it. Okay. Is this WoW Finder? Yeah, that's a good name for it. Okay, so I guess behind this is probably going to be the first boss, right? Nope, it's just more trash mobs. Seems pretty lame so far, not gonna lie. What do you guys think? What's your first impressions of the game? Boring? Okay, well, we'll keep going. We'll try and fight a boss, and we'll see how this goes. Make sure I interrupt that. Perfect. Okay. And I guess this is probably some sort of restoration. Update spawn point. Okay. And then we probably want to avoid that guy. That seems like a bad guy. And we'll go over to him. I like the idea. Well, we'll keep going, right? And then we can decide after that. Is this just a taunt? Yeah, it's just a taunt. Okay, I don't need to be spamming that then. Game's on Steam. Let it predict the game name. No, it's called Fellowship. That's the name of the game. All right. Go down to here. It's WoW upgraded. Well, it's a game, like, so when I think about this, like, is this a lot the same as WoW? The answer is absolutely it is. Like, this game feels very reminiscent of WoW. Like, a lot of the gameplay looks the same. Pretty much everything does look pretty much the same. And I'm trying to think if there's even really a lot that's different at all. It's a WoW-like, it looks better. Do you think this looks better than WoW? I'm gonna be honest, I actually think WoW looks a lot better than this game visually. I think that the graphics for the game are a lot cleaner and, like, more, you know, well cut, you could say. But, you know, everybody's gonna have their own opinion about that. Yeah, I get Torchlight vibes from this? Yeah. I can see why you'd say that. The starting gear looks better than any of the War Within set. Okay, and where is the boss? Pull back. Mobs drop nothing? As far as I know, they don't. And, oh, we have a kill score, too. 68%. And I guess, do these things enrage? I guess I'll pop my cooldown. Maybe they do? Okay. Alright. At least we get a new spawn point after this. Okay, now we can update the spawn point. Oh, I can't. I'm still in combat. Never mind. All right, 83%. We're almost done with the dungeon, it seems. Can I jump up? Okay, so you can jump off the edge. It's possible for that to happen. And that's why I updated my spawn point. Very good decision there for me. All right, now we know. I can interrupt this guy and then move away from the other one. Uh-oh. I'm just gonna move out of that now. Interrupting him. Alright. Let's get out of that. Interrupting. Okay. Looks like I'm sucking another dick. Really? Alright, hopefully we can avoid those other guys on the side. Greater Ice Elemental. Oh, let's kill this guy. That's kind of cool. Oh, big damage. Pop my cooldown. Okay. Alright, now we've got the boss. Magistrate Verass. Respawn? Oh, that's okay. I'm not gonna die. Let's do it.
You are blessed to witness her ascension, but your intrusion cannot go unpunished.
Icy death. I don't know what that does. I guess I should try to interrupt these casts.
Be burdened by frost.
Okay, there we go. I could interrupt that. I can't get.
Gone.
All right.
Dance, mortal.
Pretty simple. Get her out of that. Interrupting.
Be gone. Be burdened by frost.
Move out of that.
Dance, mortals.
Can't interrupt that.
This changes nothing. You will witness.
I wonder if there's gonna be 2 phases to this fight. This one seemed pretty easy. Okay, so that's it. All right. And so, that's it. Okay. Well, let's see. Hopefully this guy's gonna get his loot. And these are the other characters here, too. You don't have to wait? Really? Because it says waiting for others to claim rewards. So I'm gonna wait and see if they can claim the rewards first. Yeah, I mean, there's probably gonna be a timer on this, or somebody's trying to figure it out, so I'll give it a minute. The cooldowns look like a pain. I will give... Do you want my honest first impressions of the game? You guys want the honest first impression? Yes. This game made me want to do something that I haven't wanted to do in a really, really, really long time. And that's play retail WoW. It did. And I feel like this is a downgrade from Mythic Plus in every single way. I think that the fidelity is lower. The gameplay is worse. It's not interesting. There's too many trash packs in the dungeon that I did. It just doesn't, like, nothing about this seems enjoyable to do. I think that the boss fights are interesting, but I think this game would be like a million times better if you just took out 80% of the trash and just had boss fights. I don't think that it's really, like, super fun or enjoyable to just sit there and kill these packs of mobs that do one ability, and then you just AoE them down until they're dead, and then you go to the next pack and you do the same thing again. I'm not really seeing it. And, like, if you look at this, okay, so I'm just gonna get, okay, so we're just gonna get this mount, and then how does the horse work? Okay, so there we go. Trash packs are mostly interesting if you can get loot from them. Well, it's also that, I mean, I don't know, like, the issue is there was no challenge. I don't even think that's the problem at all. I really don't. I think that the problem is that the game, like, so basically, you have two different types of experience and gameplay. You have the looter kind of shooter style, even though it's not a shooter. Like, I'm just going to use that as a phrase. The looter shooter style of gameplay that something like Wayfinder has. Now, you guys know I played Wayfinder a lot. If you want to talk about gameplay and mechanics and interactivity, Wayfinder is, like, better than this in every way. And if you want to talk about, like, group environment, combat, etc., WoW is better than this in every single way. So I feel like this is a game that does what two games that I think are very imperfect. It does what an already imperfect game does, and it just simply does it worse. That's my honest opinion. Like, you didn't play enough, it's much better later. Well, they should have made it better earlier on. I mean, like, I don't want to... Why would I want to keep playing a game that's monotonous? You know what? Why don't I queue another game? Why don't I queue another game and let's find out? Yeah, let's queue another one. Why not? Okay, find a game, and we don't want to do Wormheart. We already did Wormheart, so maybe we can do Stormwatch or Sailor's Pass. Which one do you guys think I'd like the most? I guess let's try Empyrean Sands. Okay, and then Ascensions, and these are... Okay. Find game, Empyrean Sands plus 0. Alright. And then Curses are... Okay, so these are affixes. Pick the difficulty? I think I've got it, right? It's an Empyrean Sand plus 0. So let me try this as well. Click the +1. Oh, okay. Let me cancel this, and I'll try this out. Your hero will gain a new ability. Okay, so how do I activate my abilities? Can I do it only on here? The right side? Oh, I understand now. Okay, I got it. Ascensions. What does this do? Enemies receive 30% increased threat from damage dealers. Okay, well, that seems like it's just more annoying to do. Okay, and so we'll go ahead and we'll find another game here. WoW at the start was 100% boring. Okay, wow. Wow, that was fast. All right, we're already in the game. Okay, let's ready up and let's do it. Is this 0? Okay, yeah, let me decline. I'm gonna decline. It was a mistake. Okay, find game. Wait, host game. Host game, Sailor's Abyss. Okay. Find players. I think these are probably like random viewers that are trying to join, right? Because of that, I'm going to cancel and then leave this group, and I'm just going to, I'm going to quick play again and then hope that I get a new dungeon. Because I feel like if I play with people that are like really overgeared, it's going to, it's going to change the experience. So I'm going to do find game instead. Okay, it's still the exact same people. Okay, they just keep spamming. All right, well, let's just do it. Yeah, there's probably 6 people that are playing the game anyway, so this shouldn't be too big of a surprise. Okay. All right, so now we have the new dungeon. Let's try this out. Okay, it's kind of like Maw of Souls in a way. At least that's what it reminds me of. I don't know what this does here. Shield slam. All right. Let's go, I guess, this way. Do a little shield block as well. I guess I'll interrupt that. I'm assuming I probably should. And I can't stop the heal. Somebody else did, though, which is good. Okay, so maybe this is like a mini-boss or something? Hollowed Corsair. It looks like it's not a mini-boss. Classic WoW is more interesting than this? Speaking of that, yeah, I was thinking about going back and playing Season of Mastery. Like, I've been thinking about it for a while. Okay, oh, we got 2 big boys now, too. Oh, it's actually a big pack. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and pop this. I feel like this is the only way that I can ever get pogs for me saying that I might play WoW again, is if I'm playing this game. People are like, wait a minute, you're actually gonna play WoW? Oh my god, that'd be amazing. I feel like my damage is also really good too. Like, I'm doing almost as much damage as the DPS. Okay, let's go over to here. Kill these guys. You still got it in you to play WoW? I kind of stopped playing because I just kind of lost interest in the game. And I felt like there were a lot of experiences that I haven't had as a gamer. And I'd rather have those experiences, those new experiences, than re-experience World of Warcraft over and over. That's at least the way that I feel. Obviously, like, you know, everybody's gonna like things for different reasons, but that's the way that I feel. And I'd want to do more stuff like this. That's MMOs for you? Yeah, it is. And this will charge over them. There we go. Oh, this is a big pack. Okay, maybe I'll pop a cooldown on this. Taunt him. Oh, he went over there to do the water bolt. That's right. Okay, let's interrupt that. I can't. Ooh, he healed. Interrupted that almost. Uh-oh. Make sure I pick that up. You lost a little bit of damage there. Interrupted the bolt. Avowed is down to 9k players? Wow, that's a lot. It's really good. This is me. Yeah, I'm tired. Yeah, it's... Oops, I made a mistake there. Interrupt that. All right, well, we're 50% through the dungeon. That's a lot of cocksuckers, isn't it? We've got a little AoE pack here. That's nice. Oh, it's like a whirlwind. I probably shouldn't have used that. Just pull everything here, too. I made a mistake there. Is this game changing your life? It is It is like, I would say that this game, it is what it is. I think that's probably a really good way to say it. Yeah, so like, this game, it is what it is. Now, is that a good thing or not? I mean, I don't know. It's mid, basically. Where's a boss? Okay, I see. I see. Here's the map. So we just do 2 more packs and we have the boss. Oh, I messed up. I thought it would hit the other guys. I've played Cyber Manhunt? No, I haven't. I think the next big game I'm gonna play is gonna be Monster Hunter, because it's coming out literally in 2 days. Well, I couldn't interrupt that. Yeah, I mean, that's actually like really kind of crazy for me to think it's coming out in 2 days. But yeah, I'm really excited for it. Looks mid though? Really? Okay, well, I mean, if it's mid, then I've got other games I can play too. But I'm really excited for it. I hope it'll be really fun. Yeah, I know that I played the demo and I really enjoyed the demo a lot. Hopefully this boss will be interesting too. Okay, here we go. It's definitely one of the games of all time. Is it getting fun yet? Well, the only part where it could potentially be fun is about right now. So, let's go ahead and try this out and see what happens. Synthara. Okay, let's go. You probably have to, like, take her to, like, this pillar or something at a certain point. Okay, I'll just point it away from the group. Oh, I see. Okay. I didn't know it was going to be a knockback. Can they res me in combat? I don't know. Oh, that's another one going off the edge. I don't think anything. I think they're gonna be able to kill it, right? He's going off the edge too. Okay, let's see if we can respawn. Alright, let's run back. Where am I? Let's go this way. Well, that's pretty easy to deal with. I just didn't know what to do. Is the DPS meter part of the standard game? Yeah, this is basically like, I mean, this game is basically like playing, it's like playing WoW Mythic Plus, pretty much. And yesterday the game came out, the demo for the game came out. And people, obviously, since I played a lot of WoW, wanted to see me play it and try it out. So far, I think that it's just a worse version of the game in every single way. It's just really my opinion. It just sucks. But it's also a demo, which means that it's not ready yet, so they can keep improving the game. So after this... Oh, yeah, I forgot. Yeah, I can use my horse. I forgot I can use my mount. Yeah, thanks. And we'll also go and do this, too. Get my waypoint. But it does feel and move a lot like WoW. Okay, let's see if we can do this better this time. I played this game before. Okay. I bet we have to line of sight, don't we? Okay. Let's try that again. Yeah, I was right, by the way. All right. Yeah, that's why we have the pillar. I will say that the thematic for this is like a siren, like luring the sailors out to their death. The thematic for it isn't it's not awful. Sure. This is nice. So I can't interrupt that cast. At least it seems like I can't. Why was I, oh, the person ran into me. Okay, so there's a separate mechanic that does a stun or something like that. And then the stun mechanic into the pillar. Well, I assumed it always went onto the tank. I mean, to be honest, the way I should have handled that is I should have just moved out of it entirely. Okay. Let's try that again. LOS behind a pillar? Usually attacks like this, I mean, if this game functions like WoW, usually that's not something that you're able to do. Okay, let's see. We're waiting on this guy. I want to make sure he's ready. I don't know if he is or not. Okay, yeah, he's ready. All right, let's go. So this time I should be much better off. Yeah, so I cannot interrupt that spell no matter what. And then other players can put themselves in the same position that I'm in. See? No big deal. Pretty obvious way to play, right? And I think at 50%, then she's going to transition. And she teleports away. And then we go over to here. Okay. So maybe I have to click on it. The reason why I think you might have to click on it is that, I mean, like, this is kind of like the meta of, like, Odysseus, right? Tying himself to the, to the sails. And so maybe you have to click on it in order to root yourself. The tether? Yeah. All right, let's do it. I'm gonna pop this since I already have that shield on me. I wonder when I'm supposed to click on it. Okay. Yeah, you chain yourself to it. That's how it works. Okay, can I kill it? Okay. I don't think they're gonna kill it, unfortunately. Can I even see what these abilities do? Tethered souls. Yeah, it looks like you do have to LOS. I think they're gonna kill it. Okay, nice. Let's see. 12%. Is this like a starter boss? I'm sure that, yeah, there's probably bosses that are more complex than this. That's what I would assume. And I think there's other affixes that make it harder. Uh-oh. All right. God damn it. We're gonna have to do the whole thing again. Okay. All right, well, at least this time I won't be dead, right? Okay, well, everybody knows what to do. Tank it by the pillar? Yeah, it sure seems like that's the right decision. That way people can just run behind the pillar if they get it. Okay, so that's our... Is that our healer? I think that's our healer, right? That's kind of bad. Well, we'll see what we can do. I think I might still survive. I don't think I'll have toughness up again. But we'll see. This might kill me. It's gonna be another wipe. Okay, let's do it again. Yeah, healer getting knocked off really messed us up there. Definition of insanity? I mean, people just make mistakes, man. It's not really that complicated. Mistakes happen. That's life. All right, let's go. I'm gonna push her back a little bit. Just so that way people don't have to move as much for the thing. All right, we're good. I think this is going to be a kill, gentlemen. Okay. Nice. Okay, nobody's dead. Right. Well, we got him. How'd it feel? Sucks. Just gonna be honest, it sucks. I hope they can make the demo better. And, you know, like, it's, the game's not anything different. Yeah, I just think it's, like, a worse version of other games. And, like, I think a big reason why is because... So, if I'm thinking about, like, why is the game boring? Okay, so one reason why is because there's not a lot of, what do you call it? There's not music. I think that's, like, that's one component. And, like, obviously that's, like, super easily fixable. But I mean, assuming you can make good music for it, right? Which is a big assuming. But there's definitely that. And then basically, like I don't know. I mean, like, it's just there's nothing that's like I just switch character. The bosses seem wooden, cool animations. Well, I think that really, like, the boss mechanics are fine, right? It's not like they're, like, really bad. It's just that I just feel like this is just a worse version of Mythic Plus. And I don't even like Mythic Plus. That's how I feel. It's a demo? Yeah, like... I already don't... I don't even enjoy that to begin with, right? Combat doesn't seem challenging. Well, I think it will be whenever it gets to a higher level, right? I mean, you're going to have a lot of the challenge in the game that's going to be based off of, you know, like the difficulty of the content that you're doing, and I'm sure that the game can be harder. But, like, the game being challenging doesn't really make it fun, right? Like, I mean, I don't care, like, how hard the game is. I want it to be fun to play. And, is this game fun to play? Like, fundamentally? No. No. It's not. Yeah, it's fun to jump. The movement in the game is okay, but it's not... The movement in this game is not as good as WoW. Like, classic WoW has better movement than this game does. Especially with, like, kind of how rigid the character's movements are, from, like, strafing to turning. Like, yeah, it's jumping's floaty. Yeah. This looks like a gacha game. Yeah. Does it have potential? Does the game have potential? That's a good question. Let me think about that. I think any game, if you get abstract enough, can have potential. But I think this game is pretty far away from having potential. And the potential possibility for this is quite low. So let me explain why I think that. I just don't really see... Like, they would have to redo a lot of the base, like, functionalities of the game. And I guess this is, like, really what I'm thinking about, right? How many of you guys played Wayfinder? Like, it's kind of a niche game, and it didn't get, like... Not me? Yeah, well, if you saw anything about this game, like, I would actually recommend Wayfinder. I think it's a pretty decent game. And they actually even turned the game into being buy-to-play, and, like, you can earn previously, like, buyable cosmetics from just playing the game. Dead game? Yeah, but it definitely recovered a lot of its, you know, a lot of its value. But anyway, the game feels empty of soul. I do feel like this is, like, a... If I was going to think about, like, you know, we always talk about, like, the Western games being the new Chinese knockoff. Like, this does feel like the old school version of, like, okay, this is the Chinese knockoff version of WoW. And I would say that, but actually I think Terraceland was better than this game. Like, even Terraceland looked better visually and was more appealing than this. And, yeah, that's really it. Terraceland is horrible? Yeah, I know. In MMOs, you have a reason to grind. In this, it's basically a roguelite where you have way much motivation to play. Well, it's also that... I mean... Like, I don't want to... Like, one of the reasons why I don't like Mythic Plus is because... I don't like doing... Like, I think that, like, there's, like, a certain level of, like, sensory overload where there's, like, so many things that you have to keep track of at the same time that it's, like... It's, like, mentally fatiguing. Like, I usually play video games to relax, and, like, when I have to, like, look at 17 different things that are happening simultaneously, I'm like, oh my god, this is exhausting. And so, it sucks when you play with bad people. I think any game could be like that, but I think that, I mean, and again, if you think that, like, my evaluation isn't accurate, then I think, you know, if you want to play the game and you're entitled to that, that's fine. But I'll tell you, like, as a WoW player, like, I feel like there's nothing really that this game does that WoW doesn't do better. It feels so so uninspired and passionless to me. Like, nothing could drag me in to play the game consistently. Yeah, it's like in a world where I could play the Pirate Yakuza game, or I could finish up Kingdom Come Deliverance, or even, I mean, I haven't beaten Avowed, right? I could go beat Avowed, or I could go back and, you know, play Monster Hunter World before the new game comes out. Like, there's just every game My mind can't process it all after a day of work. Yeah, I just, like... I don't want to have to micromanage 17 different things at a time, right? Did you finish the first Berserker demo? No. No, I stopped playing it that one day. And I probably will play it again. I just haven't really done that. Uh-oh. 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 Oh, is this some special ability? I didn't even know that. Oh, I bet we probably could have killed that boss if I had used that. Good place to quit. Yeah, yeah. And so, I'm kind of surprised you haven't played God of War. Yeah, yeah, I could just play any other game that I could, and I feel like, isn't Marvel Rivals one of those types of games, though? When you play the thing, it's not. It's just a joke. But have you seen a new ARPG called Carbon? No. If you want to post the link to it on my Reddit or like on Twitter and tag me in it, I'll look at it. Play some SOD. It's actually good now. Yeah, I mean, I just just nothing about this I think is like really particularly appealing. You see all your Twitter tags? Not all of them, but I see a lot of them. I try to keep up with as many of them as I can. But yeah, you know, really kind of, you know, kind of like low expectations, low quality with this. And I hope that the developers can make the game a little bit more exciting. I think that one way that you can make the game more exciting is by deleting 90% of the trash. Like, I don't know how many people, like, I speak for whenever I say this, but I don't really find it fun to just go and kill packs of 3 monsters that are, like, really easy to kill, and then go and do it again. And I feel like the trash packs in, like, in Mythic Plus are also really annoying. And the only time that they were fun was in Legion, whenever you could just AoE everything down. But when you have all the mechanics that are stacking on top of each other, it's really hard to do that. So you don't even get to enjoy, like, the big numbers. So it's like you have, like, this monotonous, boring gameplay where you're just going from one pack of 3 monsters that do 1 attack each to doing it again and again until you just kind of get tired of it. Maybe Mythic Plus enjoyers like trash. I think honestly, like, this game is inferior to Mythic Plus in every single way. It just is. Tell the wall guildies to log on. Yeah, maybe I should, right? Killing trashback should give a group buff to go up against bosses or some other incentive. I don't think it should even exist in the first place. Like, and also, like, I don't know. Like, as I said, I think that if you take Wayfinder and World of Warcraft and you put them together and you make them a lot worse, you get this game. This game isn't a demo, so, like, I'm trying not to be, like, super cruel and, like, really brutal about it, because, like, I want to see the game improve, because I want another fun game to play. But, I don't really see this game, like, being super great, unless they completely reimagine, like, kind of what their philosophy is for developing it. Didn't get to watch much. Looks lame, though. Yeah. Mythic Plus has no quality of life. You spend 1 hour to get accepted into a group. Yeah, but, like, I'd rather spend an hour getting accepted into something that's fun than spend an hour playing something that's not. I mean, that's just me. Right? And did I play Dauntless? I don't think I did, no. Try the demo for Game of Thrones King's Road? I don't know what that is. Yeah, I'd rather just not hit 1 hour wait to begin with. Yeah, yeah, and also, like, it really depends on, like, what it is. Do you think this would sell better as mobile? I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure. I never really thought about this at all. But you're not playing for 1 hour, so how is that fun? You're not playing this for 1 hour? Well, yeah, because it wasn't fun to begin with, right? I mean, like, I did the same thing again. Like, to me, it's like, I have the policy that if a game is not fun within the first, like, 10 minutes of me playing the game's garbage. Like, maybe that's not fair to some people. But like that's my viewpoint. And it's like if I can't immediately start having fun playing the game, then why would I keep playing the game? Dauntless is very Monster Hunter inspired, but with more cartoony graphics. Yeah, I mean, I'll probably be... I mean, the Monster Hunter game that I'm going to be playing is going to be Monster Hunter Wilds, right? You hope it gets better, though? Yeah, yeah. No, I think so, too. And, I don't know. This barrel is the hardest boss. Dauntless is Monster Hunter genre game that failed. Is shutting down. Ooh, maybe don't try it after all then, right? Video games are only entertainment medium where it starts after 100 hours is acceptable. Yeah, no, I'm not. I've never played a video game like with Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. When I played it off stream, I had a little bit of friction playing the game, but I pretty much enjoyed playing it right off the rip. When I played, like, I'm trying to think, was there ever a game that I played that I didn't enjoy playing, but then I played it more and I started liking it more? Got it. Stalker 2. Yeah, no, I think that's a decent example, but, like, it's pretty important to keep in mind that, like, my experience playing video games whenever I'm on my stream is, like, a very cursed experience. Because, like, I'm not really able to, like, fully take in and immerse myself in the environment and, like, the world. And that's why I don't really like playing immersive RPG games on stream. Because I feel like they're antithetical to, like, kind of what streaming is, or at least, like, my type of streaming. And, like, I like to play games like that in the dark, in my room, by myself, listening to it with no other distractions, right? Like, basically with only one monitor on. And, that's what I really enjoy. And so, like, and Cyberpunk, I'll make an exception for that when I play it again. But, and I have no problem starting out one of those games on stream. But I would never expect me really to finish it unless, like, it was a really, 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 really popular game. Like, something like Grand Theft Auto 6 or something like that. The probability of me finishing a game like that's, like, just super, super low. Feel VAR's ever coming on as a guest, if you ask? Really? I've heard people say that, but I didn't see the clip. If somebody wants to post that in my Reddit again, I haven't seen it before. Starting an off-stream and then playing on-stream later after you've got the basics of the game down, would that take some of the stress off? No, the problem is that, like, I just feel like there are certain games that are better for my type of, like, what I enjoy doing on stream. But this is just, like, I mean, again, like, it doesn't matter. Like, this is just, like, my own stream. Like, fuck, who cares? But going back to the game, yeah, I hope this gets better. And I've been trying to play a lot of new games that come out. And I am going to have, like, there are going to be a lot of games that I'm just going to kind of, like, immediately, like, not really have a lot of interest in. Like, I played that Gothic game yesterday, and I had a pretty bad experience playing that game. Because it seemed like it was buggy, and just, like, the game just didn't feel good to play. And for me, game feel matters a lot. And so, like, if I'm playing a game and it doesn't feel good to play, then I just pretty much immediately lose interest in the game, and I move on and I play something else and do something else. Like, that's really about it. I mean, does it matter if you're talking about? No, I just think, like, I mean, like, I don't think, like, a lot of people want to hear, like, about the inner minutia of streaming, of, like, you know, what video games are, like, streaming or not. It doesn't really matter. Move the camera out. Yeah, I can zoom out a little bit more. You guys can see more of the world. Motherfucker's still jumping around the horse. Yeah, well, it's more fun than playing the game. I don't even know why I'm still logged in. Just uninstall this. But yeah, that's my opinion. That's my vibe. That's my perspective.